Hello everyone and welcome back to our RWBY reaction series. Today we continue with the World of Remnant episodes, and this one is titled Between Kingdoms. So I guess that we will get to see how it was for Blake to, well, survive outside the kingdoms, because she said that she had to learn how to fight, otherwise she would have died long time ago. So yes, I think that this is kind of normal, especially for the Faunus, like living outside the kingdoms in small villages and having to fight constantly against Grimm to survive. Well, that's what I imagine. But anyway, let's go ahead and watch the episode. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you are new.
So, now you know more about the kingdoms, but
Grow.
what's between the big cities? Alright, the easy answer is
A lot of Grimm.
There's no reason to beat around the bush. They're out there, and it probably won't go well if you run into one. That's okay, because you're a huntsman. Or huntress. And you've trained at one of the major academies, so you're probably fine. Just don't get yourself overrun by a pack of them.
Oh, of course.
Now, after a long day of killing Grimm and saving the world, you're going to probably want to stop at a small town inn. Small villages dot the land between the major cities. You might ask, with the wilderness being so dangerous, why not just live in the big cities? Well, that life isn't meant for everyone. These small towns are founded by people that have a problem with the kingdoms, or don't want to deal with the kingdom's problems, or maybe just enjoy the simpler life and would rather take their chances in the wild than in a kingdom. It goes about as well as you'd think.
It only makes sense.
If founders are smart, then there's a good chance these towns can survive for the same reason the kingdoms continue to. Natural barriers, strong defenses, and stubborn citizens.
Stubborn.
If you don't have at least a few of those, then the chances of a town lasting more than a year isn't great. Unfortunately, it's not just the Grimm running around ruining towns. Wandering bandits are another threat.
Oh, well, bandits.
These groups of usually fairly skilled fighters travel the lands, never settling in one place. They often prey on convoys, sending goods between kingdoms. That's not all. These raiders will often wait for a town to be at its weakest, maybe after a Grimm attack or while its fighters are out hunting, before finally moving in at night and striking. Bunch of jerks. The worst part is, if the Grimm hadn't attacked before, you'd better be damn sure they will now.
Yes, immediately, because of the fear.
At least a few negative emotions. This is also why bandits never stay in the towns they conquer. With attitudes like the ones they have, Grimm tend to be pretty interested in them as well. As long as they keep moving, they've got a better chance of survival. Besides these small towns, the areas between kingdoms really depend on the continent. Harsh deserts, icy tundras, lush forests, you name it. At this point, pretty much every inch of Remnant has been mapped out. Although there are some areas that no one's gone into and come out alive.
Oh.
And of course, somewhere out there is where she is.
Okay, so it's outside the kingdom. So, kind of what I was expecting. Of course, it's really dangerous to live outside the kingdoms. But one important detail that Crow mentioned is that most people that live outside the kingdoms are people who have something against the kingdoms. Like, maybe it's something political. I don't know, maybe the kingdoms did something wrong, like against them. I don't know, because it's like, for me it's impossible to think of a good reason to live outside the kingdoms, because it's like, even if you are very strong and you can fight a lot of green, like if you have to fight against 100, and the problem with the green is that negative feelings lure them. So yes, it's like it's just a matter of time. At some point you will be overrun by green. So I don't know why would someone want to live outside the kingdoms. Sorry, but I can't think of a good reason why I would choose that kind of life. Well, Crow said some people like this kind of life simpler, but I don't know, sorry, but it's really hard for me to imagine that. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, remember to hit the like button, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.